Good afternoon, good evening, good morning and welcome. It's me again. Slowly but surely I'm going up the tiers on these boats. I've managed to get myself the tier 4 Japanese cruiser, the Kuma. And this is a nice little ship. It's got decent guns, it's got reasonably good torpedoes, it's quite fast, and it's quite manoeuvrable. Doesn't have it's not in the same league as the Bogatir when it comes to the guns, but they're decent enough. And the torpedoes, you've got 2 launchers with 2 tubes on each side, so you're putting out 4 torpedoes from each side of the ship, and they got a 7-kilometer range, which is nice. I like this ship. You get a little spotter plane there as well. And I think that's that other ability is hydroacoustic search. So if you've got a destroyer that you think's fired torpedoes at you, you can detect those even if they're firing them from inside a smoke screen, which is useful. So we've got aircraft carriers in this game. So aircraft carriers love going after battleships. Now the Kuma doesn't have, it's got decent guns, it's got reasonably good torpedoes, its anti-aircraft isn't brilliant, in fact it's bad, but I figure 2 ships are better than 1, so I'm going to stick close to this battleship that's just behind me there, and I'm going to basically try and support him with my anti-aircraft fire. There's not much chance of the I mean, they could do. I have had it happen before now where torpedo bombers and dive bombers have gone after the cruiser, but they're probably going to go for the battleship because it's big and it's slow and it's an easy target. So as you can see, the anti-aircraft defence on this is basically a couple of blokes standing outside with machine guns shooting anything that flies past. The first wave of dive bombers missed. The second one, they've landed a hit, but I think it's only the 1 hit on the battleship. So yeah, I'm helping out. I'm not. Oh, I tell I have shot one down. But it's not so much about how many you shoot down, it's the fact you're shooting at them that puts them off. And unfortunately, I was too far back to help him out with that torpedo bomber strike, and he's eaten a couple. But I'm shooting at those aircraft now, and I'm panning around looking at the aircraft, but believe me, I wasn't paying any attention to those aircraft. I was looking at that destroyer that's creeping around the corner of the island. I figure he's got to be planning to try and put some torpedoes in this direction. But I'm getting hits on him, and I think I just knocked out his propulsion. Put my torpedoes in the water, and really I shouldn't have followed the guide for where to fire. I should have aimed closer to him, because if I've knocked his motor out, he's moving slower. But it's a moot point because he's gone anyway. And I'm still up in this battleship. I've got my fighter up in the air as well to try and my spotter plane to try and shoot some of these enemies down as well. I think I do alright by the end of the game. I think I've shot down something like 6 enemy aircraft, which, considering the anti-aircraft guns on this are pretty terrible. It's quite good, I think. Now, I know what you've seen on the replay. You see my targeting reticle on a ship over there, and trust me, it's not. It was definitely on this ship I've let the torpedoes go at. It's just a replay bug, that, guys. And like all cruisers, it's not designed to be shot at. Well, like all Japanese cruisers, it's not designed to be shot at. But there's a second kill. A battleship sailing in a straight line, giving me his broadside. What was he thinking? I'm starting to think that my anti-aircraft fire is actually not that bad, because I am knocking them out of the sky at a fair old rate here. Carries on going at this rate. We're going to have to get the deck hoses out and start watering the cannons down to stop them overheating. Oh, and a battleship's run himself aground. Well, I will set you on fire, thank you very much. That's such a nice invitation. I can't really say no to that, can I? I don't set him on fire, but I do chuck some high explosives at him. Yeah, my guns are doing weird stuff. Again, I was in control of the camera then on the replay, not just watching the actual game replay, so the guns do seem to skip about quite a bit. Now, this guy, if you look at the minimap, you'll see off to my west, or to port, to be nautical, is a friendly battleship. So I figure this battleship is going to be looking at him, and he is. So that's going to let me come round and put torpedoes into his broadside. But I make a schoolboy error here. Not only do I unload the torpedoes into his bows, I sail around that island in range of his secondaries. And like I said, this is a nice little ship, but not when it's getting shot at. It's not designed to take a pounding. By the time I get out of range of this guy's secondaries, I'm down to about half health. But we get him, set him on fire. And I'm looking at firing more torpedoes at him now, and I clicked when he sank, so I should have really saved those. He wasn't long for this world, but you know, what can I say? I got a bit overexcited. Yeah, as is the nature of the game. And now this guy on the other side of the island there, he's going back towards their cap, because I've just sailed through their cap and we've got a battleship in there, so he's going to head back to try to interrupt the cap. You notice there I'm changing the minimap size. I found out how to do that. I mentioned it in the other video that I found out how to do that and didn't bother sharing how to do it. So if you're new to World of Warships and you're wondering how to alter the size of the minimap, it's the plus and minus buttons, and I highly recommend you do it because it is useful to show where the enemy are, where your team is, and what the enemy's doing, or what their last known position was even. So I've put torpedoes away. I've really screwed up on the camera angles on this one. I'm not showing you that battleship at all. He is there. To be honest, I think when I was recording this, I'd just had a delivery on some takeaway, so Um, I had Indian. It was very nice. I've got a good takeaway that I use, and they always send more than I can possibly eat, so it ends up in a bag in the fridge, and then it's either do I eat it when it's cold in the morning or do I just chuck it away. It's probably going to get chucked away, to be honest, because cold curry is a bit disgusting, isn't it? And I think that's about it, to be absolutely honest with you. I go sailing south after this guy, but he is a long way away from me, and I don't get to him in time. I do actually get congratulated by one of the other players. I don't think I've recorded it, but I do get congratulated by one of the other players for a good game, which was nice of them. But yeah, the Kuma, I like it. I say I'm not an expert. I couldn't honestly tell you to go and get this, but I enjoy playing it. I've had a few good games in it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen, and you can like and subscribe, and keep watching for more videos. Take care, and I shall catch you next time.